He can be very, very proud of this G1, which is not over yet, by the way. Tetsuya Naito in Yokohama coming up tomorrow. And then Gabe Kidd, a Battle of Britain in Nagaoka.
The New Japan Cup 2024 rematch for Newman will take place on that night. One to keep your eye on. Here's something to keep your eye on. Great-O-Khan SANADA going to battle next time that we join you for Block A competition in Yokohama.
He wrestled a pair of times, like in 2022, Great-O-Khan and SANADA. But again, you know, I mean, we saw.
You have to put a bit in that one, SANADA.
Tickets paradise for Great-O-Khan. That's humiliating for a grappler. One of the 267 different styles in which Great-O-Khan is well versed in, as you know. Walker Stewart, submission wrestling.
Stop.
A lot that first meeting between Great-O-Khan and SANADA back at Wrestle Kingdom a couple of years ago was about Great-O-Khan saying, I can wrestle as artfully, as flashy as you can, SANADA. Wanted to beat SANADA on his own terms, at his own game, and got caught.
Very reminiscent to see how Great-O-Khan has taken the approach to this year's G1. We talked yesterday about Great-O-Khan walking into this tournament. Hold on a minute. Great-O-Khan has something in mind, Chris.
I think he's sitting in this tournament. The great equalizer, Walker, unless your name's TAKA Michinoku.
Everyone loves a good sit.
Callum loves a good sit. Great-O-Khan loves a good sit. When you get to a certain age like me, Walker, you enjoy a good sit even more.
Well, tag made, Callum Newman, your legal man. Saying earlier about...
Wait. Gabe and Jake on the hunt for Shota. They know where it's going to come out from, or they've got an idea.
Well, folks, this match scheduled to be Jake Lee and Gabe Kidd versus Shota Umino and Tomoaki Honma.
They duped us.
And just as you think, you have your opponent's number.
And that's when you think you have all the answers.
We're changing the questions tonight. And we're got a full sprint coming here. It's Gabe Kidd down one side, it's Jake Lee down the other, and we're gonna get a quick start for this one.
I've never seen Abe move so fast.
And we're gonna see a lot of fast movement here, even out of Tomoaki Honma and Shota Umino. And Gabe Kidd, these two men, they might have had their Block A matchup, but this battle far from over between these two overall.
It was heated, it was hated, it was hate-filled. And a lot of buzz and scuttlebutt about, you know, scuffles and fights happening backstage, where I can tell you.
Well, hold on, hold on.
In the ring.
Go! No. No, go catch.
Yeah, definitely Gabe Kidd and Shota Umino beat the ever-living hell out of one another earlier on in this tournament cover.
Cover here, and it's 2.
In the meantime, I mean, it was hardly handshakes and flowers exchanged between Gabe Kidd and Jake Lee last night.
Right.
Was it Jake Lee passing the initiation Walker for the War Dogs?
Yeah, Gabe Kidd said it himself, welcome to the War Dogs, MF, and well, we got exactly what Gabe Kidd wanted out of that fight. Gabe Kidd did not get what he wanted out of that fight, did not get the 2 points. Jake Lee does.
You know he'd like to return home with that G1 flag and that Wrestle Kingdom main event spot.
And that's something that he promised the last time that Shingo Takagi addressed the people of his hometown. Said, yes, I will bring my anniversary event here. I will also bring gold. And you could have predicted it. Evil and Dick Togo right back to the same tactics as always, but the bell sounds we're officially underway tonight. You look at what's to come for Shingo Takagi, not just against Evil on night 13 when we make our way to Yokohama, but his final Block A competitor. Shingo Takagi takes on Jake Lee when we hit Nagaoka.
That is definitely one to watch out for. It certainly should be very impactful.
And it always depends what type of Jake Lee we get walking into an environment, but we get the same Evil every single night of the week, for better and for worse. Yeah, but if we're getting a little bit of a preview of it here.
Yes, for Evil. I was in the building in Yokohama last year. I tell you, they were close to rioting in Yokohama last year when Evil beat Shingo Takagi. Oh, it's close to joining them. Oh.
Yeah, right through the middle rope. Shingo Takagi goes, and Naito targeted those eyes. Togo drives Takagi back into those barricades.
I'd like to thank Sunwag on Twitter, who said that in some alternate universe somewhere we'd all be cheering on our favorite wrestler, Good, and his manager, Pussy Dynan. And here we got Dick going to work on Shingo.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I'm just saying, you know.
Okay.
Smash and Pussy Dynan. I think a key defining factor for Boltin is that clap hands, and here we go. Key defining a match for him in his journey was that match against Zack Sabre Jr. that he had in this building for the NJPW World TV Championship last year, now facing the World TV Champion in Jeff Cobb.
It was Jeff Cobb who, keep in mind, defeated Zack Sabre Jr. to become World Television Champion. Not within that reign, but the second reign. You know, it's interesting that you bring that point up, Chris, because you know, Zack, following that matchup, went on a spree of conversation regarding Boltin Oleg and said that, well, this guy's a future world champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Put his own staple on it, put his own stake on it, despite Zack never being world heavyweight champion in New Japan. Does not matter. Boltin Oleg. A lot of people picking him to be the guy. The strength is definitely there. The skills have to be there as well to outclass men with veteran status like Cobb. That's easier said than done.
Well, Jeff Cobb a little bit frustrated there, and I think probably needs to get into his pro mindset. That's where he will have the advantage over Boltin Oleg. I'm sure Jeff Cobb's Olympian pride. He wants to show up Boltin, he wants to grapple Boltin, but I would say Boltin, arguably, you could say, is the better grappler, the better pure mat grappler than Jeff Cobb, in my opinion.
Be quite honest with you, Chris, that question might be a toss-up between the two.
Well, Jeff Cobb will toss you up as well. Keep you there.
Yeah, Boltin Oleg's not afraid to do the same thing. Oh, well.
There you go. What did I tell you? Welcome to the Pro Leagues.
Yeah, that's far from amateur. Far from collegiate Olympian, doesn't matter. Jeff Cobb.
It did its damage to Takeshita there. That did more.
Stat courtesy of Chris Samsa, our good pal and friend. Konosuke Takeshita, 1 hour, 36 minutes, 43 seconds. That is the most amount of time for a Block B competitor inside a block competition in G134. 136.43, tops it all out. You've seen Takeshita go to some risks, go to some lengths that a lot of guys would probably think twice about doing in a tournament of this nature. The way that Takeshita utilized those steel chairs and the senton atomico over the top against David Finlay, for instance, willing to put life and limb on the line.
Yeah, I mean,
for what this is.
Perhaps when you have a guy that is an outsider like Konosuke Takeshita, and you know, he's spoken about hammer throwing to the corner there, spoken about wanting to prove his strength against. Oh man!
Oh, hold on a minute. Let's put a pin in it. Phantasmo, tope suicida through the middle. And Takeshita sent over the top.
That's taking a risk, no doubt. I don't think Phantasmo will be done. Jado's been trying to talk Phantasmo down from dives like these.
These dives are what have made Phantasmo successful since his days as a junior to now. The moonsault from the heavens. Wiping out our floor seats. It does not matter to Phantasmo what damage he causes when the points are on the line.
And when these people walk up, are all the way right behind you. There's something about having 1,500. You can hear every one of those impacts. Oh! It's Tsuji that feels it more.
Oh, comes back with the hook kick. Does HENARE, and Tsuji keeping these shots right on that skull. Oh, right off the dome. And it's Berserker Bomb. And the never openweight champ wants the win, and it's 2.
There's an exchange of moments there. Tsuji caught HENARE with a good one, just as I think HENARE was going to go low. And then when Tsuji got on the move, Berserker Bomb was the result. I think this is going to be a match of counter punches in the end. Who's going to get the last strike in? And which sport is the stronger, Walker, rugby or American football?
It's only a matter of time before we find out here. Oh.
Caught him going in.
Oh. See the soul of Tsuji's body leave out. And those wrists paid off the first straight 3 victories he earned.
He's trying to do it again, trying to get that motion
He's
going.
gonna need it over the top. And for Uemura, a 2-for-1 special on the outside in Korakuen Hall.
Oh man, nobody hits a plancha quite like Yuya Uemura. It reminds me, in the style, in his form, it reminds me, oddly enough, of Mayu Iwatani. Just a sheer bodily flinging of himself. It's just like the icon has started. Uemura hoping to be the icon of New Japan Pro Wrestling, up high.
And taking it low, cross body, catches down Narita. Cover here for Uemura. 2. Keep in mind, folks, we said it earlier on, but there's been a lot of exposition. Uemura will need to beat Narita for the first time in his career if he wants to be able to earn these 2 points on the board, to place himself amongst names like Konosuke Takeshita, like Yota Tsuji. That battle's still yet to have happened. Uemura Tsuji will be coming up later on down the line.
Yeah, you know, that has to be lingering in the back of Yuya Uemura's mind. But first is this Dragon.
Marty Asami kicked away. Wants it, no, got it, German suplex instead, bridged in. And that was damn near perfect from Yuya Uemura.
Whoever wins this match gets up to 8, and with high value wins. Ren Narita has beaten Goto, beaten Cobb. Uemura has also beaten Goto and David Finlay, which very few people have managed to do. Deadbolt, shut the door.
No, come on. Holds on to Asami, and here's Kanemaru, whiskey out, and the drop kick takes down Yoshinobu.
Look out though, Narita's got that. Goto is not going to back down easy.
Never been one known to do so. Finlay underneath Goto, watch out.
Reverse GTR, lariat. He talks about knockout artists. When Goto's on top, he's one of the best. Here we go.
And he wants it. GTR inbound, fought out, and wrapped down on the shoulders. It's 2.
Desperation may be setting in on Finlay.
Yeah, off that lariat earlier, David Finlay landed on that shoulder, and he could easily do so right here. Hung up on that middle rope, and it's elevated. It's here.
Oh, the one-man Shota. Lights out, maybe.
Cover here for Goto. 2.
Real nod. Yoshihashi over the announce table. There you go. Thanks, pal, from Hirooki Goto. But it's not over yet.
Goto inverted here. GTR not happening. It's into oblivion. David Finlay